Hello everyone, this is Miss Hancock and I will be showing you my Web 2.0 tool. This is the tool that I use the most. I've used it in high school, a little bit in middle school, and I definitely use it the most in college. This is one of the most helpful little tools that I've ever found, and I always constantly use it. I use it on my phone, like you can see on the screen here. You're able to download the app. So if you want to download the app, the QR code is right here. On your phone, it's amazing. I'm able to study on the go when I'm in a plane, maybe when my friends or my dad or anybody is driving. I will be able to look through my vocabulary and any type of thing that I need help with. It's really, really nice because you can study on the go. So the first thing I'm going to tell you how to do is how to sign up. So basically, you go to sign in. There are 4 different ways you can sign in. You can log in with your Google account, your Facebook, or your Apple account. You can also create a whole account. When you create an account, all you have to do is fill out your birthday, your username, email, and you have to create a password and accept the terms and services and policies and all that type of thing, and you can sign up. I already have an account, so here's my account. It does look a little bit different from when you're going to start using Quizlet, because on my Quizlet, I have it set on night mode. My eyes are sensitive, so bright white colors really hurt my eyes, so I like having everything on dark mode. So just so you know, there is that option if you have sensitive eyes like I do. So the first thing I'm going to explain is what you can do with Quizlet. The first and most amazing thing that I had was I used to have a lot of math classes. This is great for math, science, English, all sorts of classes. You will be able to find step-by-step solutions through textbooks. I don't have any textbooks at this moment that have step-by-step equations that need to be figured out, so I will be using one of the textbooks that they give us. So I will be using Algebra 2 Core Curriculum. So they give us each chapter for each part of this book. I'll go to linear functions. This is on page 4. They give us exercises that we can do. They give us quizzes that we can take. They can give us review, again, more exercises. They also give us tests, so we can take all the tests that we can just to figure out if we really know everything that needs to be known about linear functions. And they also give us a standard assignment. So when you go to the exercise, it shows you a question. Of course, if you were logged in, it would work out. It shows you a question, and it reveals you each step that you have to take. You can reveal all the steps, which is typically what I do, and it helps me and everyone else learn how to do the questions. It is a fantastic way to quickly learn how to do something, especially if you don't understand something from the textbook. It explains it in a deeper and better way. Another thing you can do is that you can go under here, and you can have a class folder. So what I did was I put our class in, so E-Tech, right under the class name. All you have to do is add a description. It's optional, you don't have to, but you can. You have the option to allow class members to add and remove sets, and allow class members to invite new members. And you also, the last step you have to do is select the school you are in. So I'm in HBU, so I already put it, and I click Create Class, and I'm able to add whatever I want and whoever I want to add into the class. It's really nice. You can add different studies, different folders. You can add the textbook in there. It is really amazing. So for example, this is my psychology class. It was for 2019, one of my vocabulary things. So I did 59 words that I needed to know. This is for a survey of exceptional kids. So I did all of this just for this class, and it helped me tremendously. I got a 100 on the test. All it does is it shows you the word. You can either go back and forth and read it over and over again to read the definition, or you can try and quiz yourself while doing them. There's also options where you can go to different classrooms. So this teacher, Mrs. Hamblin, made a sculpture and painting vocabulary section for us so that we can study, and it was really helpful. Our professor made it for us, so teachers and students can both make sets for everybody to study from. Quizlet is a really good option for anybody that's in need of it. There's also an option that you can go live, so you can have people join your group and quiz people. You can quiz the whole class, you can quiz yourself, you can quiz other people. It's a really amazing, quick, and fun activity you can do, just like it's kind of like Kahoot. There is another option. You can also do Quizlet Plus. This service is quite expensive. You are available to have a free trial, but I haven't purchased this before, but I would like to explain the options you get if you do decide to get the Quizlet Plus. So this is the stuff that it comes with. For teachers, it gives you an option to make multiple choice options. So when you're making a Quizlet, you can have the students do tests and figure out what the definition goes with the word, and it also deals with math and all types of things. You can track your students' progress, so you can make an account, have everybody join that account, and you can track everybody when they take quizzes, when they do vocabulary, all types of things. You can also use Quiz Live. You can play with custom teams, you can turn audio on, you can switch sets without changing groups, all types of things. It makes Quizlet Live so much easier for teachers. You can also organize your classrooms. You can create an ultimate number of classrooms to connect students with your content. So if you had a textbook, you'll be able to put your textbook onto Quizlet and also put your questions and answers on Quizlet. So everybody and whoever owns or has Quizlet can use and abuse. It also removes ads. So if you didn't notice, on Quizlet it has ads on the side right here, which isn't great, but it does help get rid of that stuff. It also creates better sets, so you can add custom images and audios to support methods of learning. A lot of people, especially when you're trying to teach someone English who is a Spanish learner, you'll be able to connect pictures and audios together in pictures and words so that they can fully understand what they are learning. You can use different text formatting and create detailed diagrams, and you can also work faster through the app, and you can also get better and faster step-by-step solutions. Over 10,000 textbooks are through here. Like I said, this is a great tool for anybody, teachers, students, everybody you can think of. I use it all the time, but hopefully my tutorial helped a lot. I hope you guys enjoy, and I hope you guys have fun using Quizlet. Thank you.